printers, I'm back. Yes, I've gone and put in my favourite flower clips and put a little bit of pink spray in my hair. So I'm back to a couple more readings. As I said, I'm just got the Trump State of the Union one compiling now, and as soon as it's done I'm going to upload it. So I might have to pause for a few minutes. But anyway, I thought I would have a look at Lev Parnas. And who else is Lev going to drop in it? So I'm going to use my low Scarabeo deck here. And yeah, so I'm going to ask a few questions about who else is Lev going to drop in it. Who should be scared? Because this man has the receipts, lots and lots and lots of receipts. So, as you can see, I'm trying a little bit of a different angle today. The light coming down was just sort of a bit off-putting for me, so I'm trying a little bit of a different angle. Yeah, so I am just shuffling the decks here, and this one, who else is Lev gonna shove in the poop? So I'm gonna do name a couple of names. I mean, there's the obvious ones, but Lindsey Graham's come out as someone who knew what was going on. Rick Perry has always been mentioned in there. So Lindsey Graham, I always get this feeling of deep disappointment in Lindsey Graham. So how deep in the poo is he? How deep in the poo is Lindsey Graham? Okay, so I got my hair cut on the weekend, so yes, it is a bit shorter. It does look a bit different. So, so how deep in the poo is Lindsey Graham? So let's have a look at that. And I think I will do a cross, a Celtic cross on him. So pardon my hand, pardon that. Okay, so how deep in the pile is Lindsey Graham? Well, he's definitely involved. This is the Two of Cups. He was definitely in on the partnership. He knew about what was going on. Rudy Giuliani sent him a letter about all the people he wanted targeted with sanctions, and most of the people he wanted targeted with sanctions were the people, or targeted were people fighting corruption. So he was in it with Giuliani. So Lindsey Graham, ooh, Lindsey's in for a bit of a tough time. He's got to make his way to calmer waters, but is he going to be able to? So let's see what his challenge is. Oh, his challenge is not finding a way to get away with it. That's his challenge. It's the Seven of Swords, finding a way to get away with it. Now, swords are legalities, truth, so he's in some rocky waters legally, and his challenge is finding a way to wriggle out of legal ramifications. Hang on a moment. Sorry about that. I just got a total blank on something for a minute, and so I had to go and get my notes because it's been a while since I've done a full cross. So, you know, I prefer overviews and stuff like that. So, but anyway, now in the distant past, And this would be, sharing of information. Now, this would go back, I think, to Rudy Giuliani's letter where he shared information about what he wanted to do in Ukraine and what he wanted done in Ukraine. But it also goes back to money. Someone gave him money. It's probably not a lot in the grand scheme of things. Some people might feel it's a bit of a pittance, but it doesn't matter the amount, it's where it came from. So I think there's a double-edged sword, pardon the pun, with this card. It's about the information that Giuliani shared with him in that letter, and also about, even though it might not in the grand scheme of being a huge amount of money, he took money from the wrong people. This is in the distant past. In the recent past, he has made a deal, and probably not the wisest of deals. This goes back, I think it was the other day I said the original sin of Adam and Eve. The deal he's made in the recent past, of course, is to betray his oath of office in every way possible. Back to the original sin of betrayal in the Garden of Eden. Doing what they were told was not right. You should not eat from the forbidden fruit, and they did that and were cast out. So he might think he's got it all made, but his actions in this original sin means he could be cast out of his own Garden of Eden, which is his position in life, the position he's worked so hard to get to. What's the best outcome for him? The Hierophant. The best outcome for him is he may remain in government for this term, but yeah, the best outcome for him is he's not going to get thrown out. He'll get to finish his term, I think, because the Hierophant also represents governments, institutions, and in this sense, I think the best outcome for him is that he doesn't get kicked out of it. And senators can be expelled from the Senate for their actions. It's happened quite a few times before. If you go expulsion or senators expelled from the US Senate, Wikipedia has a whole heap of stuff on it and it outlines who the senators have been and stuff, and it's happened quite a few times. Okay, so I think the best outcome for him is that he manages to stay in the Senate until election and finishes out his term. I think he was voted in last in 2018. If somebody could just tell me that, if he's still got 5 years to go on his term, or he doesn't have to go up again until, 2024 or something? Anyway, if somebody could just drop a note about that, that would be good. Now, his immediate future. Woohoo! He's tied to Trump. That's it. His ties to Trump are going to come out, and that's it. His ties to Trump are going to come out, and how he is tied to Trump is going to come out. We all know he's tied to Trump, but the way in which he has aligned himself with Trump and what he has done to align himself with Trump is going to come out. So, what are factors affecting his situation at the moment? Ooh, time for a change, Lindsay. things are going to change for him. Remember, this card, this Hierophant here in this position, is the best outcome he could get. But factors affecting the situation at the moment are not very good ones. The Death card, changes that are needed and due, I think, are affecting the situation. External influences, a lot of conflict. I think this whole business with the fake trial is going to affect him. He's going to have to answer a lot of questions. I think he's just excuse me for just a minute. Hey, sorry about that. I just started uploading the Trump State of the Union video, so yeah, I wanted to get that underway as soon as possible. Anyway, a lot of conflict. I think he's going to face a lot of conflict from his constituents, actually. I don't think they're that happy with him. He's from Louisiana, and yeah, as far as I know, it's a red state, but you know, I just don't think they're very happy with him. Yeah, and this is external influences, so he is going to have people coming at him from all sides, wanting his blood, I think. Yeah, this is interesting. This Death card, you can see in the background there's two towers and the sun is setting behind them, going down on the towers. So remember, Trump got the tower in his State of the Union address. I think that the king is being trampled and the bishop is praying, but he's being totally ignored. He's trying to stop it from happening, but death just doesn't care. It's just going to trample over him too. Yeah. So this is external influences. What's his hopes and fears? He hopes that he's going to get good news about money, about things not coming out. That news about money is not going to come out. He hopes it won't come out, but he fears that it will. This is news about money. He's really scared that something's going to come out about his campaign finances. Back to the Six of Pentacles, but he hopes it doesn't. What's the final outcome for Lindsey Graham? Oh, loss and regret. This is the final outcome. Remember, this was the best outcome he could hope for, was that he could stay in office. This is the final outcome. Loss and regret. I'm going to ask a question here, and I'm going to just put that aside and ask for a clarification on the last card. Is Lindsey Graham looking? Could Lindsey Graham be expelled from the Senate? Could Lindsey Graham be expelled from the Senate? It takes, as with removing a president, it takes 67 votes to expel a senator. But could Lindsey Graham be facing expulsion from the Senate? Could Lindsey Graham be facing expulsion from the Senate? Ace of Wands, that's a yes card. Yes. Wow. Lindsey Graham is definitely going to be in for a rough ride. I can't say that I'm all that sympathetic. He's taken a lot of wrong turns. I always thought that when John McCain died, he'd lost his lodestar and his guide, and he got lost there. But this letter from Giuliani was sent way before McCain died. So, yeah, I think he lost his way a long time ago and lost it in a big way after. But, you know, yeah, I think he's in for a very, very rough ride. And look what was on the bottom when I asked that question. Another yes card. Oh, another on the bottom. He could be facing jail time. But he better build his defences. And it will not be good for the Republican Party. All these were on the bottom of the deck. Wow. So, that is Lindsey Graham. Lev has got a lot on him, I think. And Rudy Giuliani's got a lot on him. Will Giuliani squeal? Absolutely. I think maybe might ask that question next. I'll use a different deck. I like to use different decks. And my next question is going to be, let's see. Will Rudy Giuliani throw everyone under the bus to save his own hide? That man is in a lot of trouble. Really. Because if he gets all the sentences he should get by rights, he would die in prison. So it's Rudy Giuliani going to throw everyone under the bus to avoid dying in prison. Let's ask that question, shall we? Is Rudy Giuliani going to throw everyone under the bus to avoid dying in prison? I think I'll do a 5-card spread on that one, which is situation, challenge, guidance, and focus and outcome. So we'll do this one quickly. So Rudy Giuliani throw everyone under the bus in order to avoid dying in prison. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a yes. Big yes there. So let's put the camera down again and have a look. So situation. Ooh, Queen of Swords. Yeah, he's definitely going to be talking to the investigators. They're coming for him, the Queen of Swords, definitely. He's going to be called to answer for his actions. That's the way I view the Queen of Swords. And sometimes as an investigator, but always as being called forth to answer for your actions. Okay. What's his challenge? His challenge is the King of Cups. Wow. I don't often see the King of Cups as Putin, but I do in this instance. His challenge is to avoid pissing Putin off. To avoid getting a big target put on his back. He knows a lot of stuff about Putin, but his challenge is to throw everyone under a bus without pissing Putin off. Wow. Heaven knows how he's going to do that. Guidance for Rudy. Rudy, look, just, this is the tower. Just accept that you can't do anything about the destruction of your life that is going to come along. Your life is self-destructing. Accept it. You've caused it. Just, you know, accept that. Don't blame him. Just accept it. That's all I can say for him. He's just going to have to accept his whole world falling down around him because he put himself there. He can't stop what's happening, and he's going to have to accept that. Okay, the focus for Rudy. 8 of Pentacles. Lots and lots of details about money. Lots of work too. All of the work he's done. All of the good and bad. All of the people he's being paid by. All of the stuff he knows. All of the receipts he has. The best thing he could do is give it all up. All of that work. All of those details he knows. The best thing he can do is give up as much of it as he can. That's what he's going to have to focus on. What's the outcome for him? The King of Wands. That's interesting. This isn't the King of Wands that shows steady, reliable, strong leadership. This is, I think, the outcome for him. He's going to piss off Trump. He's going to throw Trump under and Trump is going to be so pissed off with him. I'm going to do a clarifier on that outcome. 10 of Wands. Trump is going to try and blame everything on Rudy. And the 4 of Swords. Yeah, Rudy's going to be going somewhere for a little holiday. So we'll put that there. And I'll ask the question, is Rudy Giuliani going to go to jail? And it could be 4 months or 4 years. Five of Cups, regret and loss. Seven of Pentacles. That's a Seven of Pentacles is a maybe card, I think. Yeah. Five of Cups, definitely. He's not in a good position. Yeah. I think actually I think this goes back to this. He's got to, how much can he give up? How many details? And I think he's going to fall short. Not going to give up quite as much as he should. Or as he could. He's going to be deemed to have fallen a bit short. And yeah, he's going to jail. I think it possibly 4 months or 4 years. I think it's quite possibly 4 years. 4 of Wands, 3 of Wands, chickens coming home to roost, diminished celebration. That he's not getting as much, you know, as he could have, but he's still going to have to go to jail. So that is Rudy Giuliani. Yeah, how much poo is Rudy Giuliani in? A lot. He is going to go to jail, but he's going to have to throw a lot of people under the bus, under the bus to avoid dying there. One of them's going to be Trump, and Trump is not going to be a happy chappy about it. You know Trump, if you cross him, you're dead to him. Let's talk to the hand. You know. Confer thy querulous blatherings onto the palmia fascia. As Grandio says, I want to get that t-shirt. Confer thy querulous blatherings upon the palmia fascia. In other words, talk to the hand. And with Rudy Giuliani, they would be querulous blatherings, that's for sure. Okay, now, what else can we look at? Ooh, Lena did a reading before. Is Trump having an affair with Paula White, his spiritual advisor? We could be scurrilous. Let's be scurrilous and let's ask that question. So, let's see. Tattoo Tarot, Ink and Intuition. Let's have a look. So I'm going to, will we just do a soul purpose spread? I've just got a piece of paper. It's got a soul purpose spread on it. Paula White, soul purpose, money, I think. One thing about those television evangelists, they rake in the money. And while you might think it'd be a good idea to go that way, is it really? Is it really? That's just selling faith. It's just betraying faith of all types, of all races and creeds and faiths. It's just betraying it. Beliefs, everyone's beliefs, no matter what their race or religion or spiritual belief. It's just a betrayal of all of it. So, again, we'll do the same spread as I did for Rudy, but let's be a bit scurrilous and say, is Trump having an affair with Paula White? Dear, 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 dear. Shocking. Shocking, I tell you. Okay. Ten of Wands. Oh, it's a burden upon her soul. Oh, dear God, may you forgive me for my horrible, sinful ways. Knave of Cups. News is going to come out about it. And what do you want to bet? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, these are just off the bottom, so I just thought I'd have a look at a few on the bottom. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. I think that's about to be coming to an end. Okay, so we'll put those over there. Put the camera down again. Hey, situation. Are they sleeping together? King of Swords. That's Trump. Yeah, Gemini. Two-faced. He's married. But Geminis are two-faced, you know, and my sister's a Gemini. So for her, it's not a literal thing. For him, it is. Like my sister is a Gemini, and she's got two sides to her personality, and I think they're both nice, but two different aspects to her personality. Trump, on the other one, you know, He's just a two-faced ick. A two-faced ick. Oh, God. Okay. What's their challenge? Challenge. Oh, look at this. The challenge is to keep it quiet. To stop the news coming out. That's just, that's it, to stop the news coming out. Okay, what guidance do they have? Oh, it's all gonna come out, Sonny Jim, and nobody's gonna be surprised. But yes, I can see Paula up there delivering him. I'm burdened down by my sins, and I pray to the Lord for forgiveness for my weakness. I was as a child lost, and I was lost to my emotions, and I had no control. Yeah, right, okay. Hallelujah. Okay, it's gonna come out. Just get ready for it. It's gonna come out. They can't keep it a secret. It's gonna come out. Be ready for it. The focus, the Five of Cups, she is going to regret it. Definitely. She is going to regret it. And what's the outcome of this emotion? The Knave of Coins. How much money has she made since she hooked up with Trump? That is going to come out. You know what? Nobody's going to care that Trump slept around on his wife. But she is going to cop it big time, because she runs this ministry and she's supposed to be a spiritual person. Her and her demon babies, or whatever they are. Well, she's... you wouldn't want to... Oh, imagine if she got pregnant by Trump. Oh, talk about demon babies. Oh, no baby is a demon. Every baby is a gift. And those who can't be born for whatever reason are angels in the sky. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, news is going to come out as to, why she did it. It's just for money, about her money. Oh, and her agendas, that's all going to come out. What do you reckon? Will she write a book? Let's ask that question. Let's ask. Will she write a book? Will Paula White write a book? Let's ask that question. So yeah, all her hidden agendas are going to come out. The High Priestess is going to fall. Will she write a book? Queen of Swords, that is a... Oh, God. I need my yes-no list. Hang on a minute. That's... She just might write a book. Gee, you think? Yeah, how about this? Is she going to lose a lot of followers? Six of Cups. That's a yes. Yeah, that's a yes. She's going to lose a lot of followers, and she's going to regret it, because she's going to lose a lot of followers and a lot of money who believe in old-fashioned values. You don't sleep with a married man. Is she married? Yeah, she's going to have a bit of a tough time of it. But yeah, she's... doing the doggy dance with Trump. Ugh. my God. I am so sorry people got a nasty visual from that. Oh my God. God knows, heaven knows where that came from. Oh, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. It's going to be hard enough with the heat. We've got like 24 degrees for tonight. Got the aircon on out in the lounge room. Got the airbed out here because it's just been hot as here in Perth. And yeah, it's going to start to cool down. But anyway, having reached into the scurrilous. I'm not saying that all TV evangelists are in it for the money. They all make money. I'm sure some have real kindness and good intent in their heart, but there are a lot of them who are just using it as a way to make money. She's not a true evangelist. She doesn't care. She doesn't believe. For her, it's just a way to make money. Okay. What will we do now? I'm really enjoying myself, so I think I might do one more. Let's see. Let's read on a good person. Okay, let's read on a good person. Oh, I'm so happy that Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl. I really do enjoy sitting down and watching American football. I haven't had the chance of it, so I had no idea that they'd even gotten there, but they are the team I support. I like, and my team, and I'm really, really happy. Sorry, Linda G, that they beat the 49ers. But yeah, just about Trump getting the state mixed up. Oh, you did the state of Kansas proud. Clem McCaskill answered him with a treat. They're from Missouri, you idiot. So I love that. It was so funny. I mean, I'm in Australia. I follow the team, so I know they're from Missouri. Anyway, let's see. Let's read on somebody good. Now, I'm interested to know how Greta Thunberg's doing. Normally I wouldn't read on someone as young as she is, but she's a public figure, and she's an important public figure, and she's a really good example of what youth can do. So let's have a little check-in with Greta. So we might do an overview for her and just see how she's going. She's a good person, and yeah. So let's see how Greta's going. Greta Thunberg. How's Greta Thunberg doing? How's Greta Thunberg doing? I think she'll be back in school by now, won't she? How's Greta Thunberg doing? 7 of Wands. She's up there. She's still up there fighting and defending. She's defending herself against others, but she's also defending the planet and the youth by taking her stand. It's like, I am not going to back down. Good girl. Good girl. So, now, how's Greta going? 10 of Pentacles. she is building a legacy. Ten of Pentacles can be about money and all that, but she's building a legacy. Tens are also about the end. So perhaps, for the moment at least, her part in building that legacy might be reaching the end of its cycle, but I don't think so. I think she is building a legacy, and this part of it, she's going to be stepping up. It doesn't mean she's going to stop what she's doing, but she's going to step up to a different level soon with building the legacy that she's building. Current influences. Ace of Pentacles. Opportunities. New opportunities to get out here. I think new funding. I think people are funding her, donating to help her with her cause and stuff. There she is. She's leading the charge in her red coat, and she's got followers, and they're helping her. They're donating, and there's this light here, and this light is saying, I think Lena calls it a gap in the hedge. Be careful not to make the same mistakes, but she's got new opportunities coming. This isn't a case of fool's gold either. This is real people backing her and giving her the opportunity to continue doing what she's doing. So that, I think, ties in with coming to this stage of building her legacy and moving up to another level of that. Just gotta move that over a bit. What's above her at the moment? Five of Wands. Yeah, she is causing a bit of argy-bargy, a bit of conflict, and she's stirring the pot. And a lot of old people who think they know better don't like it. Well, bugger off then, because she's absolutely right. The older generation, that includes me, I have no right to stuff up the whole world for generations. I have great nieces and nephews who are around her age, and I want the best for them. So if she's stirring a pot and causing a bit of conflict, good on her. No. What's in her immediate future? Temperance. She's going to slow down a bit, I think, and find a bit of a new balance in things, possibly because I think she might have to be going back to school. I'm not quite sure. Or she might be back at school. I'm not quite sure if she's still at school or what. Whatever. But I think she's going to settle down a bit, find a new balance, and take her time getting her breath back in the immediate future. Taking a bit of time out. Okay. What's beneath all of this? The Two of Cups. The partnerships she has formed with people around the world in spreading her message. This is really, really providing a really good, solid base. And helping. And she's formed partnerships she doesn't even know about, because she's gotten into people's hearts and into their heads, and they're stopping and they're listening to her. And she doesn't even know about a lot of this, but because they're listening to her and they're really thinking about things, she's formed partnerships she's not even aware of, because a lot of this is subconscious and unknown. So this is a lot of the partnerships that she's formed with people just by being who she is and by speaking out people feel connected to her. Okay, in the recent past, oopsie daisy, the Ten of Cups. I think she's been reunited with her family. I know her father's been travelling with her, but I think maybe in the recent past she's been reunited with all her family and everything, and that's been really good for her. She's taken on a very, very tough challenge, and it's been, make no mistake, for a 16-year-old it is a huge burden, and the emotional support, I think being reunited with her family and being given a lot of emotional support is has helped her get through and is helping her now. This is in the recent past. So now, what is the next step for Greta? Conquer the world. The Emperor. Take her message even further. She is going to continue. She's going to step up a level. This is a general big conquer the world thing, so of course nothing happens overnight. So we'll do a bit of a clarification on that. Yes, make to light even more beacons to send her message out, so that her message reaches everyone. And yet I can see her as the head of the UN one day. I really can. I think she is a very remarkable young woman. So that is Greta Thunberg. That's an overview for her. I have had an absolute ball, my darlings, but it's almost up to 47 and a half minutes that I've been prattling on with these readings. So I'm going to compile this, and so it's ready for me to load tomorrow morning. And I love you all, and I will see you at the next reading. Bye-bye.